We're back here on another beautiful day at Cooper Creek Square. Definitely stop by. The sun's shining, lots of beautiful decks, great happy hours. Hanging out with Catherine Ross of the Winter Park Chamber. Hey. So you mentioned stop by the Winter Park Chamber building, which is such a wealthy resource for lodging, activities, I mean everything to do in Winter Park. You're right downtown, you can't miss it. There's a huge moose out front, a big sculpted moose.
Yes.
And it's right next to the park. And the park is going to be where a lot of activities go on this summer.
Absolutely.
And I guess one big activity is music. There is music everywhere. It's endless up here in the summertime.
It is. We have tons and tons of music. The stuff at Hideaway Park happens every Thursday night from 6 to 8. We have a free concert. Bring your own coolers. Just enjoy the park.
It's an incredible event. You can bring your own dinner, drinks with the family, hang out. The kids can put a blanket on the grass. It's not like it's standing room only. It's
very much a community event. You don't have to cook your dinner. There are tons of restaurants that are doing great deals and specials for takeout for Thursday night. So bring it in. They'll cork a bottle of wine for you, and you can bring it over.
Free plug for Andy at the brewery. He does $10 growlers. I just found out last Thursday. So
Absolutely.
I had to go get my growler filled.
Yep.
And so Thursday nights we have the free music, and it has gotten more and more popular. It seems like this year it is like, you got to find a parking spot.
You got to find
if you can bike there, great, because
and Tuesday night, Picnic in the Park is in Fraser. So those Tuesday nights are growing by leaps and bounds.
So there's music, Picnic in the Park. Now that one's not on Highway 40. You're going to cross the train tracks right by the school is where that one's at. Is that
correct? By the Old Schoolhouse Park. It's called the Old Schoolhouse Park. It's on the way to the elementary school.
Okay.
And there are signs that take you right there. It's easy to find.
So yeah, turn at the Conoco and head there.
Absolutely.
Now Friday nights right here at Cooper Creek Square, there's going to be live music here as well.
There's live music here every Friday night. There are movies up at Winter Park Resort on Friday nights. So there's lots of free entertainment all around Winter Park.
And these aren't just, no knock on the local acts, but it's not just the same local acts every week, bouncing from the three.
Great regional and national acts play at all of those venues.
They come in from all over the country.
That's right.
And sometimes there's fun themes. I know last year we did, was it cover bands for the Thursday night
music? We did
do
tribute bands last year.
And this year, is there any theme this year, or is it just
have fun?
Okay. Yeah.
Have fun is the theme.
Good music and have fun, right? So those are the weekly events. So now there's also a lot of weekend events.
So there are some big weekend events. The first one coming up in July is the Winter Park Jazz Festival. It's the 32nd year of the Winter Park Jazz Festival.
This is a massive, it's sold out every year. The whole town sold out.
It does sell out, and we have great headliners this year. We have Babyface is coming, along with Morris Day and the Time.
I actually do know Morris Day and the Time. Babyface.
90s kind of rap, R&B.
Who am I thinking of? I don't know who I'm thinking of.
So,
Seal or something.
No, I wish. No, it's not Seal.
So do you have a favorite band that's performed in Winter Park?
Ever in
sure.
all
Well,
of time?
not counting the resort, like more in the
favorite
chamber
band
era
probably in the chamber. Well, in the Hideaway Park era, probably Trampled by Turtles. George Benson played for Jazz Festival last year, and we've been working really hard to bring him. So those two were
Trampled by
great
Turtles
shows.
I was at. It was phenomenal.
Yeah. And then of course, one of my favorite bands is Leftover Salmon, and they'll be returning on August 1st
They've
this
been
year
here a couple times
for
now.
Soulshine. So this will be their third year coming. They really wanted to come. Their fans really wanted to bring them back. So we're excited to have them back on August 1st.
Huge following up here. Now, is it every weekend is something going on pretty much, or is there a couple weekends off?
We take off the last weekend in July this year is Colorado Freeride Festival up at the resort.
So the resort has their big activity
So we take a break from Hideaway Park and make sure everybody has time to get up to the Freeride Festival. August 8th is Winter Park Beer Festival.
Ooh,
so there'll be music.
One.
That's a good one.
It's incredible. Colorado is known for their microbrews, and so it is, I don't remember how many different microbrew vendors.
We'll have almost 30 vendors this year.
It's literally impossible to
you
taste
can buy
every
tickets
vendor
for that.
and walk home.
You can go onto Winter Park, playwinterpark.com, and find your tickets for that one. And then the 15th of August is Winter Park Music Festival this year. We did kind of change things up. And the stars for that one, the headliner is 38 Special. Lou Graham, who's the voice of Foreigner, will be there also.
Okay, there we go. I'm catching up.
Yeah, and then the Rick Lewis Project will open up the show. And then we finish off our summer in Hideaway Park on August 22nd with a brand new event called Winter Park Uncorked, which will be a great event. It's a wine tasting event, and we'll be having around 15 wineries come and
mostly Colorado, or they bring them in from?
No, from all over.
Oh, awesome.
And food, and we'll have, and then KBCO is working with us on that, the Boulder radio, the Denver radio station.
They used to do a big festival up here themselves.
Yes, so they're working with us on that one. They're sponsoring Soulshine with Leftover Salmon, as well as sponsoring Winter Park Uncorked. And we're bringing a musician his name is Greg Holden. He's an up-and-coming star around the country, singer-songwriter. So he'll be playing along with Jaden Carlson.
Endless music. So are these guys, talk about the stage real quick, because you go there in the winter and you can sled on the hill at the park and stuff like that. And there's no stage.
There's no stage.
But it's a big, beautiful stage.
And then we build a big, beautiful stage.
And this is temporary.
That stage is temporary for the summer, and the town is looking at building a permanent stage in the next few years.
So they are looking to...
Absolutely. Make some more improvements in Hideaway Park and
Would they have
finish
like
it
closed
off.
rooms in it then too, or I don't know if they do dressing rooms for the bands and stuff.
Yes,
or do they
there'll be a kind of multi-purpose
because right now it's all open
room.
air, right? Like they have to kind of do.
Yeah, we bring a trailer
Oh,
in,
there is
and
a
then we
trailer.
rent
Oh,
some
okay.
condos. Yeah, they don't actually.
That's true.
Yeah.
The park is
They have
surrounded
to
by
have dressing
condos, so they
rooms.
can
They
be
have
pretty
to
close to.
Yeah, which are great places to rent, so that you can watch the show right from your deck.
Yeah, it's a beautiful location. So, all right, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with Catherine Ross in a moment.